there's one vegetable that people notoriously refuse to eat. It's the dark green leafy kind. Brussels sprouts fall right into this cruciferous vegetable category, famously known for their gut healing and vitamin-packed properties. I have created the most perfect recipe for you to inspire you to get over your fear of those icky Brussels sprouts and instead view them as the nutritional powerhouses that they are. When you serve Brussels sprouts restaurant style, like we're going to be making today, that is crispy, slightly caramelized, and of course paired with absolutely delicious flavors, these Brussels sprouts are sure to be a huge hit at the dinner table. And who knows, maybe even your kids will start begging for this Brussels sprouts dish the next time you go to the grocery store. What's up YouTube, it's Bella here, the lead nutritionist and recipe developer here at Metabolic Living. Today we're going to be making my infamous restaurant style Brussels sprouts. So let's go ahead and start cooking. For this delicious recipe you are going to need 1 pound of organic Brussels sprouts. What you're going to do is de-stem them and then just slice them in half like I've done here. For our oil today, we're going to be using about 4 to 5 tablespoons of avocado oil. This is really important. It's a high heat oil and these Brussels are going to be heated to a high heat. So make sure you use avocado oil. You could also use ghee here as well. And then on our little spice plate today, we have 5 cloves of organic garlic, peeled and minced. And then we're also going to be using half a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then a teeny tiny sprinkle of cayenne pepper. Now you can omit this if you don't like the heat. You can add a little bit more if you fancy it. It's entirely up to you. And then we're also going to be adding 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And then this is entirely optional, but it does make it taste just that little bit better. 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. So what you're going to do, start off by heating the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Really going to get it nice and toasty to make those Brussels really crispy. Then what you're going to do is grab a large cast iron pan like this, and you're going to pop in that avocado oil. So pour in your avo oil. Like I said, about 4 tablespoons here, just really making sure the cast iron is nice and coated. And then you're going to heat this over a medium-high heat. And once that oil is really nice and shimmery, you're going to throw in all of your Brussels cut side down. Now that's quite important. We're trying to get a really nice golden crisp on that cut side. So go ahead and pop them in. You can probably just go like this and then maneuver them. Lovely, so put this over that medium-high heat, and what you're going to do is cook it for about 5 minutes or just until that cut side is starting to go really nice and golden brown. All right, our Brussels have been sizzling away for about 5 minutes. They've got a really nice golden brown, light crisp on the bottom. Now it is time to add our seasoning. So pop in the salt, pepper, garlic, and also that cayenne pepper. So add that in, give it a little stir. Just make sure everything's combining. You can see that nice golden color underneath. Just make sure everything's combined so those Brussels have lots of flavor, which is of course what we want, so people don't think they're disgusting. Gorgeous. All right. Now what we're going to do is pop the entire skillet into the oven, again at that 425 degrees Fahrenheit preheated oven, and we're going to cook these for about 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them, you may need to toss them halfway through, but what you're looking for is a really nice crispy Brussels sprout. So about 10 minutes, pop them in and we'll meet back here. All right, Brussels are out of the oven. As you can see, they have a really nice crispy top of them. There are lots of little shavings in here that you typically get at restaurants that are absolutely delicious. So now we are going to add our balsamic vinegar and our maple syrup if you are adding it. As always, I said it before, if you don't want to pop it in, no worries at all. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of balsamic, just kind of drizzle that over the top. So good. You guys are gonna love these. And we're gonna be adding 1 tablespoon of the maple syrup, drizzling that over the top. So you may see here that on the side, I do actually have some bacon that I've cooked. Now this is pasture-raised bacon that I get from my local farmer, and all I've done is bake it at about 375 for about 10 minutes until it's really nice and crispy, and then I've just chopped it up like so. And I'm gonna be adding these to my dish. I will say these Brussels tastes absolutely amazing as is. You truly don't need to add anything else. However, if you want to get a little bit fancy, a little bit creative, you can definitely add whatever toppings you fancy. Maybe it's some chopped up bacon like I'm adding today. You could also add some goat's cheese, really delicious here. Some vegan cheese is also really good. Really just get creative, and you can also play around with spices and things like that. But primarily it's this method that is going to make them really, really crispy and really, really flavorful. So I'm throwing in my bacon because yum, and I'm going to be giving it a little bit of a stir. And honestly, there is my delicious Brussels sprouts dish ready to rock. I would give it a try, but I think it's going to be a little bit hot. Perfect. It's perfect. But there you have it, guys, a super easy Brussels sprouts dish that actually tastes good. So hopefully if you have anyone in your family, or maybe it's you yourself, that are like, ew, to Brussels sprouts, but you want to enjoy the nutritious benefits that they offer, definitely try this dish. I promise you, you will not regret it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe to our Metabolic Living YouTube channel by hitting that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the new content that we put out each and every week. Also pop on over to social media and follow us at Metabolic Living. We are on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. We hope to see you there, and we really hope that you join our fabulous community. Thanks so much for swinging by and making these absolutely awesome restaurant-style Brussels sprouts. Have an amazing day, and I will see you all very, very soon in the next video.